Stop. Do not scroll past this message. I need you to hear me right now. And I mean right now, this very second. This is not a coincidence. This is not random. This is not just another video that happened to appear on your screen while you were searching for comfort or distraction, or something to help you make it through another sleepless night. You were led here. Something in the spiritual realm shifted the moment you clicked, and whether you feel it yet or not, heaven has marked this moment as your divine appointment. Listen carefully, my child. If you close this message now, you may delay what I am about to release over your life. I am not saying this to frighten you or manipulate you. I am saying this because what I am about to tell you has been held in heaven, sealed and prepared, waiting for the exact moment when your heart would be ready to receive it. That moment is now, right now, while you are sitting there in that chair you sit in every evening, while you are lying in that bed where you have cried so many tears into your pillow, while you are listening in your car parked somewhere quiet, because you needed a moment away from everything pressing in on you. I see you. I see the nights when you have cried in silence, when your face was wet with tears, but no sound came out because you did not want anyone to hear. I see the prayers you have whispered when no one else was listening, the desperate conversations you have had with me at 3 in the morning, when the weight on your chest would not let you sleep. I see the weariness you hide behind your smile when people ask how you are doing, and you say fine even though you are breaking inside. I see the weight you carry that no one else sees, the burdens you have shouldered for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to be light. You thought I had forgotten you. You thought heaven had gone silent. You thought maybe your prayers were hitting the ceiling and falling back down. You thought maybe you had done something wrong, missed something important, and now you were paying the price. But I have been watching. I have been recording every tear. I have been collecting every broken prayer. And tonight, beloved, the waiting ends. Before you hear another word, before I tell you what is about to happen, I need you to do something. Type the word Amen in the comments right now. Not later. Not when you finish listening. Not when you feel like it. Right now, this is not just a comment. This is not me asking you to engage for the algorithm. This is your agreement. This is your yes. This is the spiritual signature that opens the door to what I am about to release over your life. Do it now. Type Amen. Let heaven see your obedience, and watch what happens next. My beloved child, I know what you have been carrying, and I know you think no one sees it. I know the pain you have hidden so well that even your closest friends, even your family, have no idea how much you are struggling. I know about the late nights sitting alone at your kitchen table, the bills spread out in front of you, the calculator in your hand, trying to figure out how to make the numbers work when they just will not add up. I know about the envelope you are afraid to open. I know about the phone call you are avoiding. I know about the decision you have to make and you have no idea which way to turn. I know about the medicine bottles lined up on your bathroom counter, 8 or 9 or 10 of them, and you look at them every morning and wonder if this is all your life has become. I know about the doctor appointments that bring more questions than answers, the tests that show things you did not want to see, the body that does not move like it used to, the pain that has become your constant companion. I know you wake up hurting, and you go to bed hurting, and you are tired of being tired. I know about the phone that does not ring anymore. I know about the children who moved away and rarely call. I know about the grandchildren you see in pictures on social media, but have not held in your arms in months or years. I know about the friend who stopped coming around. I know about the church you used to attend until you felt invisible there. I know about the loneliness that sits in your chest like a heavy stone, so constant you have almost gotten used to it. I know about the house that feels too quiet now. I know about the side of the bed that stays empty. I know about the grief that never quite goes away, that shows up at unexpected moments and takes your breath away all over again. I know about the person you lost and how you still reach for the phone to call them before you remember. They are gone. I know about the holidays that hurt. I know about the anniversaries that cut deep. I know about the mornings when you wake up and for just a second you forget, and then it all comes rushing back. You wake up every morning and wonder if anyone still needs you. You wonder if your best days are behind you. You wonder if you have become invisible, irrelevant. Just another old person the world has moved past. You pray every night and wonder if anyone is listening. You look in the mirror and barely recognize the person staring back at you. The face is older. The eyes are tired. The weight of years shows in ways you never expected. I see you late at night, unable to sleep, scrolling through old photos on your phone, looking at pictures of when your children were small, when your marriage was strong, when you had energy and hope and dreams. I see you remembering who you used to be and wondering what happened to that person. I see you sitting alone in your car in the parking lot of the grocery store, taking a moment before you go inside, because you need to cry where no one can see you. I see you opening that envelope from the bank, and your hands shaking because you know what is inside, and you do not know how you are going to handle it. I see you checking your phone one more time before bed, hoping for a message from your son, your daughter, someone who might be thinking of you. And when the message does not come, I see the way you tell yourself it does not matter. But it does matter. It matters so much that it hurts. I see you eating dinner alone at that same table where you once fed a family. I see you talking to yourself just to hear a voice in the house. I see you wondering if this is all there is for the rest of your life. You have prayed, you have believed, you have held on with everything you have. But somewhere along the way you began to wonder if I was really there. You began to feel forgotten, overlooked, left behind while everyone else moved forward. You began to think maybe your time had passed. Maybe your season was over. Maybe you missed your chance and now you are just supposed to quietly fade into the background and wait for the end. But listen to me now, my precious child. Everything you just heard me describe, every hidden tear, every silent prayer, every lonely moment, every painful night, every disappointment, every loss, I recorded it. Heaven has kept a record. Not one tear has fallen that I did not catch. Not one prayer has risen that I did not hear. Nothing was wasted, nothing was forgotten. And what you are about to hear will change everything you thought you knew about your situation, because what looked like abandonment was preparation. What felt like delay was protection. What seemed like silence was me repositioning you for a breakthrough so powerful, so specific, so perfectly timed, that when it comes you will finally understand why the wait was necessary. You will look back and say, now I see it. Now I understand. God was not ignoring me. God was preparing me. Do you know why the enemy attacked you so viciously? Do you know why the opposition felt so overwhelming? Do you know why the doors kept closing and the relationships kept breaking, and the provision kept drying up and the sickness kept lingering? Let me tell you the truth that will set you free tonight. The truth that will shift everything you have believed about yourself and your situation. He did not attack you because you were weak. He attacked you because you were dangerous. He did not come after you because you had no purpose. He came after you because your purpose terrified him. He did not target you because you were insignificant. He targeted you because you carried something in your spirit that threatened his kingdom. And he knew that if you ever fully stepped into what I created you for, entire regions would shift. You thought you were being buried. You were being hidden. You thought you were being forgotten. You were being protected. You thought you were losing ground. You were gaining authority you did not even know was being deposited into your spirit while you were in the dark. The enemy saw something in you that you could not see in yourself. He saw the anointing that I placed on your life before you were born. He saw the calling that I wrote over you in heaven before you ever took your first breath. He saw the destiny that was sealed and certified and guaranteed by my word.
Dear family, I want to share something important with you all. Recently, our channel has been demonetized by YouTube, which means we no longer receive any earnings from our videos. Each video takes a lot of time, effort, editing, and resources to create, but we still want to continue spreading these powerful and uplifting messages to you. We truly wish to keep this channel alive and continue our mission, but doing this without any support is becoming very difficult. If our content has ever helped you, inspired you, or supported you in any way, we humbly request your support through Buy Me a Coffee. Even a small contribution helps us continue this journey. The support link is available in the comment section and the description. Thank you for your love, support, and prayers. God bless you.
So he launched an all-out assault to convince you that you were finished, that your best days were behind you, that you would never recover what was lost, that you would die in this desert without ever seeing the promise, that it was too late for you, that you were too old, too tired, too broken, too far gone. But I am here tonight to tell you that every word he whispered was a lie. Every accusation was a counterfeit. Every delay was him buying time because he knew what I was about to do, and he was terrified. You are not who you think you are. You are not defined by your age. The number of years you have lived does not determine the power you carry. You are not limited by your past. What happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago does not have the final say over what happens tomorrow. You are not disqualified by your failures. I do not measure you by what you got wrong. I measure you by what I placed inside you that cannot be removed. You are not forgotten because of your mistakes. I do not have a short memory when it comes to my children. You are chosen. Before the foundation of the world I chose you. You are marked. There is an invisible seal on your life that says, property of the Most High God, you are anointed. There is oil on you that the enemy cannot touch, cannot remove, cannot neutralize. You are covered. There is a shield around your life that hell cannot penetrate. And the moment you start believing what I say about you instead of what the enemy says, instead of what your circumstances say, instead of what your feelings say, everything shifts. I am about to reverse what was stolen. Every year the enemy took from you, I am giving back with interest. I am about to restore what was lost. Relationships that died, I am breathing life back into them. Doors that closed, I am reopening. Dreams that you buried, I am resurrecting. I am about to open doors that have been locked for years, and when they open, you will know it was me, because no human hand could have turned that key. The delay was not denial. The delay was not me saying no. The delay was me saying not yet, because I was preparing you to handle what I was about to release. If I had given it to you 3 years ago, you would not have been ready. If I had opened that door 5 years ago, you would have walked through it and been crushed by what was on the other side. But now, after everything you have been through, after every test, after every trial, after every dark night, you are ready. You are strong enough. You are mature enough. You are positioned for a release so abundant that if it had come any sooner, you would not have had the capacity to carry it. Now listen carefully, because I am about to give you specific signs so you will know this word is from me, and not just inspiration or motivation or empty hope. Within the next 72 hours you are going to experience unusual peace. It will come over you like a wave, and you will not even understand why. You could be sitting in the same situation that has been tormenting you for months. But suddenly you will feel peace. A peace that does not make logical sense. A peace that your circumstances do not justify. You will feel warmth in your chest. A lightness you have not felt in months, maybe years. Some of you will feel tingling in your hands when you pray. That is not your imagination. That is not a medical issue. That is my presence settling over you. That is the anointing responding to your faith. That is heaven confirming that something has shifted in the spiritual realm, and it is about to manifest in the natural realm. Within the next 7 days, you are going to receive communication you have been waiting for. For some of you, it will be a phone call from someone you have not heard from in a long time. For others, it will be a text message that comes at the exact moment you need it. For others, it will be a letter in your mailbox. For others, it will be someone knocking at your door with news you have been praying for. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. That is me moving. That is me responding. That is me confirming that what you are hearing right now is not just a nice message. It is revelation. It is prophecy. It is a divine announcement that the season of delay is over, and the season of breakthrough has begun. Within 21 days, you are going to see a financial shift. I did not say you would wake up a millionaire. I said you would see a shift. A check you were not expecting. A refund you forgot about. A bill that gets reduced or canceled. A debt that gets forgiven. Provision coming from a direction you never anticipated. Someone blessing you out of nowhere. An opportunity opening that you did not apply for. And when it comes, you will know it was me, because the timing will be too perfect to be random, and the amount will be too specific to be coincidence. Some of you are going to have a dream within the next 3 nights. In that dream, I will show you something you need to see. It might be symbolic. It might be literal. But you will know it is from me because you will wake up and your heart will be pounding, and you will know you just encountered something supernatural. Do not ignore it. Write it down the moment you wake up. That dream is a confirmation. That dream is direction. That dream is me pulling back the veil so you can see what is happening in the realm you cannot see with your natural eyes. Now here is what I need you to understand. Hearing this word is not enough. Agreement unlocks the door. Obedience opens it. Faith walks through it. Right now, I need you to type 777 in the comments. Not because I need your obedience to make this happen. I need your obedience to position you to receive it. The moment you type those numbers, you are declaring, I am in agreement with heaven. I am aligning with what God is saying over my life. I am opening my hands to receive what has already been released in the spiritual realm. Do it now. Type 777. Do not wait. Do not think about it. Just do it. And if you are bold enough, if you are hungry enough, if you are desperate enough, if you believe what you are hearing is from me, share this message with 3 people who need to hear it. I am not asking you to do this for me. I am asking you to do it for them, because somebody in your circle is about to give up. Somebody you know is sitting in the same darkness you have been sitting in. Somebody needs to hear that there is hope, that God has not forgotten them, that breakthrough is coming. And when they hear this word through you, it will be the lifeline that pulls them back from the edge. Do not keep this to yourself, pass it forward. Let heaven see your willingness to sow into someone else's breakthrough, even while you are still waiting for your own. Now let me show you that I am not just speaking hope into the air. Let me show you proof that what I am saying is real. That this is not just feel-good religious talk. Let me tell you about real people who heard a word like this and watched heaven move in ways they could not have orchestrated themselves. Let me tell you about Linda from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Linda is 68 years old. She had been living on a fixed income for 7 years, barely making it month to month. Social Security was not enough. Her savings were gone. She had prayed for provision until she was exhausted from praying. She felt forgotten. Then one night, she heard a word about divine timing and financial release. She typed amen in the comments. She stayed to the end of the message. She believed when belief was hard. 11 days later, she received a letter in the mail. It was a settlement check from a class action lawsuit she did not even know she was part of. The amount was $14,200. She wept when she opened it. She called it a miracle. I call it confirmation that when my people align with my word, I move on their behalf in ways they could never arrange. Let me tell you about Robert from Phoenix, Arizona. Robert is 72. He lost his wife 3 years ago, and the grief nearly destroyed him. He stopped going to church. He stopped praying. He stopped believing. He felt like his life was over, and he was just waiting to die. Then one evening, he came across a message about restoration and hope for those who thought their season had passed. He listened. He wept. He typed a simple word in the comments I receive. 2 weeks later, his estranged daughter called him out of nowhere. They had not spoken in 8 years. She apologized. She cried. She asked if she could bring his grandchildren to see him. The relationship that had been dead for 8 years came back to life in a single conversation. Robert called it grace. I call it the power of agreement, unlocking what the enemy tried to bury forever. Let me tell you about Margaret from Jacksonville, Florida. Margaret is 61. She had been diagnosed with chronic pain that doctors could not fully explain, fibromyalgia. They called it. She had tried everything: physical therapy, medication, injections. Nothing worked. The pain was stealing her life. She was losing hope. Then she heard a prophetic word about healing beginning in the unseen places before it manifests in the body. She believed, she declared. She typed "I am healed" in the comments even though her body was screaming the opposite. Within 19 days, the pain that had tormented her for 2 years began to lift. First a little, then more, then almost completely. Her doctors could not explain it. She did not need them to explain it. She knew. She had encountered the God who still heals, and heaven had responded to her faith. And let me tell you about James from San Antonio, Texas. James is 58. He had been passed over for a promotion 3 times. Younger men kept getting positions he was qualified for. He felt like his career was done, like he was being put out to pasture. Then he heard a word about doors opening that no man can shut.
Dear family, I want to share something important with you all. Recently, our channel has been demonetized by YouTube, which means we no longer receive any earnings from our videos. Each video takes a lot of time, effort, editing, and resources to create, but we still want to continue spreading these powerful and uplifting messages to you. We truly wish to keep this channel alive and continue our mission, but doing this without any support is becoming very difficult. If our content has ever helped you, inspired you, or supported you in any way, we humbly request your support through Buy Me a Coffee. Even a small contribution helps us continue this journey. The support link is available in the comment section and the description. Thank you for your love, support, and prayers. God bless you.
He stayed to the end, he commented. He aligned his faith with what was spoken. 4 days later, a company he had never even applied to reached out to him with an offer. They had gotten his name from a former colleague. The salary was higher than what he had been making. The position was better. The timing was perfect. He called it a breakthrough. I call it divine reversal when my people refuse to let go of my promises, even when circumstances scream the opposite. These are not stories I made up to make you feel good. These are real people, real testimonies, real breakthroughs, real lives changed by a real God who still moves in the lives of his people. And if I did it for them, beloved, I will do it for you. You are not less loved. You are not less important. You are not less chosen. You are not too late. You are right on time. And what you are about to experience will become your testimony that others will hear 6 months from now, a year from now, and they will believe because of what happened in your life. Now I want you to feel what is happening right now in the spiritual realm. Chains are breaking. I am not speaking symbolically. I am not using poetic language. I am speaking literally. The chains that held you in poverty, they are breaking right now. The chains that held you in loneliness, they are breaking. The chains that held you in fear and doubt and condemnation and shame, they are breaking. Altars that were raised against you by people who wished you harm, people who spoke against you, people who cursed your name, those altars are crumbling right now. Curses that were spoken over your life, generational curses, word curses, curses from jealous people, curses from broken relationships, those curses are being reversed tonight. Doors that were locked by the enemy, doors of opportunity, doors of relationship, doors of provision, doors of healing, those doors are being thrown open by the hand of the Almighty. The verdict that was handed down against you in the courts of hell, the verdict that said you would never recover, never prosper, never see breakthrough, that verdict is being overturned tonight in the courts of heaven. The sentence that said you would die in poverty is being nullified. The sentence that said you would die alone is being erased. The sentence that said you would never be restored is being reversed. The demons that were assigned to your life to steal your peace, kill your hope, and destroy your future, those demons are being removed by angelic forces that I have dispatched on your behalf. You do not see them, but they are there, warring, fighting, moving on your behalf while you sleep, while you work, while you go about your day. You do not have to fight this battle. I am fighting it for you. You do not have to figure this out. I am working it out for you. You do not have to force the door open. I am the one holding the keys, and when I open a door, no devil in hell, no human being on earth, no circumstance, no obstacle can close it. Your job is not to make it happen. Your job is to believe it is happening. Your job is to stand in agreement. Your job is to receive what I am releasing. And when the breakthrough comes, and it is coming, do not be surprised by how suddenly it arrives. Do not be shocked when the thing that seemed impossible for years suddenly shifts overnight. One phone call, one conversation, one check, one test result, one apology, one opportunity, and everything changes. Do not question it. Do not analyze it. Do not wonder if it is really from me. Receive it. Thank me for it. Testify about it. And remember that the God who did it once will do it again, because I am not finished with you. This is not the end. This is the beginning. This is not your last chapter. This is the chapter where everything changes. So I want you to lift your hands right now, even if you are alone, even if no one is watching, even if you feel foolish. Lift your hands as a sign of surrender and agreement. And as you lift your hands, I am releasing my blessing over your life right now. I bless your mind with peace that surpasses understanding. I bless your body with strength and health and healing. I bless your finances with provision and increase and overflow. I bless your relationships with restoration and reconciliation and renewed love. I bless your spirit with joy and hope and clarity and purpose. I speak life over your future. I speak favor over your circumstances. I speak breakthrough over your delays. I speak healing over your pain. I speak protection over your family. I speak promotion over your career. I speak freedom over your soul. I speak peace over your mind. I speak strength over your body. I speak provision over your finances. And I declare that from this day forward, you will no longer be known as the one who struggled. You will be known as the one who overcame. You will no longer be defined by what you lost. You will be defined by what I restored. You will no longer walk in defeat. You will walk in victory, power, and the assurance that you are mine, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from my love. Now, before you go, I need you to do 3 things. First, type "I receive this blessing" in the comments. Not for me, not to make me feel good for you. Let heaven see your declaration. Let the angels see your agreement. Let the enemy see that you are standing in faith. Type it now. I receive this blessing. Second, if this word touched your heart, if this word gave you hope, if this word reminded you that you are not forgotten, if you feel something stirring in your spirit right now, find the donation link in the description below or in the pinned comment. Your financial seed is not a payment for this message. This message is free. Your seed is a blessing that positions you to receive blessing. When you sow into this ministry, you are sowing into your own breakthrough. You are agreeing with heaven that provision flows through generosity. You are planting a seed in good soil, and heaven will honor that seed. Do not give out of guilt. Do not give out of obligation. Give out of faith. Give because you believe that when you honor the word I sent to your life, I honor you. Give because you understand that generosity opens doors that nothing else can open. And watch what I do when you sow with a right heart and right expectation. The blessing I release over those who support this word will be undeniable. You will see it. You will feel it. You will know it was me. Third, when your breakthrough comes, and beloved, it is coming, I want you to come back to this video and leave your testimony in the comments. Tell others what I did. Tell them how I moved. Tell them when the phone call came. Tell them when the check arrived. Tell them when the healing manifested. Tell them when the relationship was restored. Tell them that the God who speaks is the God who acts. Your testimony will be the faith builder for someone else who is listening right now, sitting exactly where you are sitting, wondering if this is real, wondering if God still moves, wondering if there is any hope left. Show them it is real by sharing what I did for you. You are not alone anymore. You are not forgotten anymore. You are not without hope anymore. You are not just surviving anymore. The God who called you by name is the God who holds your future in his hands. The God who saw you in your darkest hour is the God who is about to bring you into your brightest season. And tonight, beloved, I am turning the page. I am shifting the season. I am releasing the breakthrough. I am opening the door. I am answering the prayer. I am moving on your behalf. Walk into it with confidence. Walk into it with peace. Walk into it with your head held high. Walk into it knowing that I am with you. I am for you. I am fighting for you. And I will never, never, never leave you. Not now, not ever. You are mine, and what is mine, I protect. What is mine, I provide for. What is mine, I restore. What is mine, I bless. You are mine, and I am yours forever. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, I release this word over your life. I seal it. I confirm it. I establish it. It is done. It is finished. It is settled. Amen and amen.
Dear family, I want to share something important with you all. Recently, our channel has been demonetized by YouTube, which means we no longer receive any earnings from our videos. Each video takes a lot of time, effort, editing, and resources to create, but we still want to continue spreading these powerful and uplifting messages to you. We truly wish to keep this channel alive and continue our mission, but doing this without any support is becoming very difficult. If our content has ever helped you, inspired you, or supported you in any way, we humbly request your support through Buy Me a Coffee. Even a small contribution helps us continue this journey. The support link is available in the comment section and the description. Thank you for your love, support, and prayers. God bless you. My child, listen to me closely. This moment is not accidental, and this message is not arriving late. I have called you here because something is shifting right now, and your spirit already feels it. The season you have been waiting in, the one that tested your patience and stretched your faith, is coming to its end. But before you celebrate, I must ask you something important. Are you truly prepared for what I am about to release into your life? Do not scroll away. Do not treat this as just another comforting word. This is a divine interruption. I am speaking to you because timing matters, and how you respond in this moment will shape what comes next. You have asked me when, and you have wondered why it has taken so long. Now I am asking you to pause and listen, because the answer is unfolding faster than you expect. I know you have grown used to waiting. Waiting for Vlerdi, waiting for Pravian, waiting for door to open, waiting for Genu. Waiting became normal, and hope had to fight just to stay alive. But I am telling you now, the waiting was never the end of your story. It was the doorway. And doorways require readiness, not just desire. This word is urgent because blessing without preparation can overwhelm you instead of lifting you. What I am about to do will move quickly, and if your heart is not aligned, you may hesitate when I say move. I do not want you unprepared for answered prayers. I do not want you confused when the very thing you asked me for begins to arrive. Stay with me. Let this word settle into your spirit. If this message is speaking to you already, I want you to respond right now. Like this video so this word can reach others who are still waiting in silence. Comment what you are believing me for, because speaking it activates faith. Share this message with 3 people you know who are in a season of waiting, and hype this video, because this is not just encouragement, it is a divine alert. And subscribe to this channel, because I am building consistency and strength in your faith through these words. I am not here to rush you, but I am here to awaken you. Some seasons end quietly, and people miss the moment because they expected noise. I am preparing you so you do not miss what I am about to do simply because it arrives differently than you imagined. This message matters now because your posture in this moment determines your peace in the next one. You have waited long enough wondering if I have forgotten you. I have not. I have been preparing you, even when you could not feel me working. And now, before I take you further, I need your attention, your trust, and your willingness to be shaped one last time. Stay with me, my child. What I am about to reveal will help you step into this new season with confidence instead of fear. My child, I want you to know this before anything else moves forward. I have seen you. I have seen you in the moments no one else noticed. I have watched you carry questions you could not speak out loud and burdens you did not want to place on anyone else. I was there in the quiet prayers you whispered when hope felt fragile, and I was there in the silence when you wondered if I was still listening. I know how long this season has felt. I know there were days when you smiled on the outside but felt weary on the inside. Days when you kept going not because you were strong, but because stopping felt like giving up. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone could ask what was wrong. I saw the strength it took just to keep trusting me when answers did not come. You questioned yourself. You questioned your timing. And sometimes you question me. I am not offended by that. I am not distant from that. I am a father who understands the weight of waiting, and I never turned away from you because of your doubts. Instead, I leaned closer. You may have felt overlooked, as if others were moving forward while you remained in the same place. But I was never ignoring you. I was working where you could not see. I was protecting you from doors that were not ready to hold the future I have prepared for you. I was strengthening parts of your heart that would need to be steady when the pace changes. I know the frustration of delayed answers wore you down. I know the loneliness of feeling like no one truly understood what you were carrying. But hear me clearly now. You were never forgotten. You were never behind. You were never less than others. You were being refined, not rejected. I watched you choose faith even when it felt uncomfortable. I watched you show up when it would have been easier to withdraw. I watched you obey me in small, unseen ways, and those moments mattered more than you realize. The waiting did not waste you. It shaped you. Some of what you endured was not meant to make sense at the time. Some lessons could only be learned slowly. If I had rushed you through this season, you would have arrived unprepared for what comes next. I was not withholding joy from you. I was guarding you. I know you have asked, why me? And how much longer? I have heard every question. And even when my answers felt quiet, my presence never left. I was with you in every step, even when you felt unsure of your footing. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are not faithless for needing reassurance. You are human, and you are deeply loved. I recognize the endurance you have shown. I recognize the obedience you maintained even when motivation was low. And I want you to know that I honor that. This recognition is important, my child, because I do not move you forward without first reminding you that I see you. Before I speak about what is coming, I want you grounded in this truth. You mattered to me, your waiting mattered to me, and nothing you endured was invisible in my eyes. My child, now I reveal what you could not see while you were waiting. That season was not empty, and it was not wasted time. It was sacred ground. While you measured progress by visible movement, I was working deeper, shaping what no one else could touch. I was preparing your heart for weight, your mind for wisdom, and your spirit for discernment. If I had answered you sooner, you would have received the blessing, but it would not have lasted. The truth is this: delay is not denial. Delay is alignment. I was aligning you with the version of yourself that could sustain what you prayed for. Some things you asked me for required patience to be built, humility to be formed, and trust to be strengthened. You thought you were waiting on me, but I was also waiting on you to grow into readiness. The waiting existed because purpose matures in silence. Just as seed grows hidden beneath the soil before it ever breaks the surface, I was allowing your roots to grow deep. Above ground, it looked like nothing was happening. Beneath the surface, everything was happening. I was removing what would have distracted you. I was healing what would have sabotaged you. I was teaching you to hear my voice clearly before the noise increased. You mistook stillness for absence, but I was closer than ever. I was teaching you to trust me without constant reassurance. I was showing you that faith is not proven by speed, but by obedience. Some blessings arrive slowly so they do not crush you when they come all at once. I need you to understand this truth so you do not carry resentment into your next season. Awaiting was not punishment for past mistakes. It was protection for your future calling. Your family, I want to share something important with you all. Recently, our channel has been demonetized by YouTube, which means we no longer receive any earnings from our videos. Each video takes a lot of time, effort, editing, and resources to create, but we still want to continue spreading these powerful and uplifting messages to you. We truly wish to keep this channel alive and continue our mission, but doing this without any support is becoming very difficult. If our content has ever helped you, inspired you, or supported you in any way, we humbly request your support through Buy Me a Coffee. Even a small contribution helps us continue this journey. The support link is available in the comment section and the description. Thank you for your love, support, and prayers. God bless you. What I am bringing you into requires maturity, and maturity cannot be rushed. And now, my child, as this truth settles into your spirit, I speak to you about something sacred. I say in my word that when you sow generously, I cause rivers to flow where there was drought. I say that the one who sows into good ground will reap in due season, and I am speaking that directly to you now. If I am stirring your heart to help this message reach others who are still in the waiting, this is not a human request. This is me inviting you to partner with me. I say to you, sow where light is being released, and watch me multiply it. Your support through Super Thanks, channel membership, or PayPal is a seed that becomes bread in another soul's wilderness. The PayPal donation link is waiting for you in the video description and shown as a QR code on this video, because I make the path clear when the moment is right. Do not delay obedience. Step into this prophetic act now, and I will bless what you place in my hands. For I am the one who gives seed to the sower and increase to the harvest. My child, listen carefully to me now, because love does not only comfort, it also corrects. I would not speak this to you if what was coming did not matter. A new season is opening, but not everything from the old season can go with you. If you try to carry yesterday's wounds, fears, and habits into tomorrow's blessing, you will feel overwhelmed instead of fulfilled. I need you to understand this truth with clarity and humility. Waiting does not automatically prepare you. Waiting reveals what still needs to change. Time alone does not transform a heart. Surrender does. And before I release what you have been praying for, I must make sure you are willing to release what I have been asking you to let go of. Some of you are still holding bitterness from delays you did not understand. Some of you are carrying disappointment from prayers that unfolded differently than you expected. If you step into a new season with unresolved pain, you will interpret blessing through fear instead of gratitude. I do not want that for you. I want you free, not guarded. I want you peaceful, not suspicious of my goodness. Hear me gently but firmly. Do not rush ahead of me just because the waiting is ending. Impatience can cause you to mismanage what I am giving you. Control can cause you to force doors that were meant to open smoothly. I am not asking you to be perfect, but I am asking you to be teachable. There are patterns I am breaking in you. Reactions that no longer serve you. Mindsets formed in survival that will not sustain you in abundance. If I correct you now, it is because I love you enough to prepare you properly. Correction is not rejection. It is guidance. I am also warning you not to measure the next season by the pain of the last one. Not every closed door was an attack. Not every delay was failure. If you assume disappointment before joy arrives, you will struggle to recognize my provision when it comes. I need you to renew your mind so you can recognize opportunity instead of questioning it. Do not allow fear to disguise itself as wisdom. Do not allow past disappointment to speak louder than my promises. The enemy would love for you to step into blessing while still expecting loss. But I am calling you higher than that. I am teaching you discernment, not defensiveness. This moment of correction is mercy. I am adjusting your posture so you can carry what is coming with grace. Some things must be unlearned. Some coping mechanisms must be released. Some voices must be quieted. This is not loss. This is preparation. If you feel uncomfortable right now, that is not condemnation. That is alignment. I am shaping you so that when doors open, you walk through them with confidence, not confusion. When responsibility increases, you do not shrink back. When joy arrives, you do not sabotage it. Trust me enough to let me correct you. Trust me enough to believe that what I am asking you to release cannot compare to what I am about to place in your hands. I am not delaying you anymore, my child. I am refining you so you can step forward without fear and without regret. My child, lift your head and listen to me. You are stronger than you think, not because of what you have done, but because of what I have carried you through. You did not survive the waiting by accident. You did not endure by luck. I sustained you when your strength ran low, and I strengthened you in ways you did not recognize at the time. I know there were moments you felt unqualified. Moments you wondered if you had what it takes to step into what you have been praying for. I want you to hear this clearly now. You are not stepping forward alone. I am with you, and my presence is what makes you ready. I have never required perfection from you. I have always required trust. You learned endurance in the waiting. You learned humility when answers were slow. You learned how to listen instead of rushing ahead. These lessons were not small. They were essential. You may feel like the season only took from you, but in truth, it built a foundation that will hold what is coming. Do not underestimate what you gained while you waited. You gained discernment. You gained resilience. You gained the ability to stand even when emotions tried to knock you down. These are not weaknesses. These are strengths forged quietly, away from applause and attention. I know you are tired. I know some days you feel worn from hoping again and again. But hear me now. Weariness does not disqualify you. It reminds you to lean on me. I never asked you to be self-sufficient. I asked you to depend on me, and you have done that more than you realize. You are ready because you learned to pray when there was no guarantee. You are ready because you stayed soft-hearted when it would have been easier to harden yourself. You are ready because you chose obedience even when it felt slow and unseen. These choices matter. I am not bringing you into the next season to test you. I am bringing you into it to show you what my faithfulness looks like when patience has done its work. I am not surprised by your fears, and I am not discouraged by your questions. I am a father who walks beside you, not a judge waiting for you to fail. When doubt tries to speak, remember this. I would not have carried you this far if I intended to leave you now. I would not have allowed you to endure the waiting if I did not plan to reward your faithfulness. What you are stepping into will require courage, but courage grows when you trust who is walking with you. Let my strength replace your insecurity. Let my voice be louder than your hesitation. You do not need to have everything figured out to move forward. You only need to keep your hand in mine. I am with you in the uncertainty. I am with you in the transition. I am with you in every step you take next. And because I am with you, you are not just ready. You are supported, guided, and covered. Take heart, my child. The strength you need is already within you because I placed it there. My child, now I speak assurance into your spirit, because I do not lead you forward with uncertainty. I lead you with promise. What is coming is not confusion, and it is not chaos. It is alignment. The pieces that felt scattered will begin to come together, not because you force them, but because I am ordering your steps. I promise you this. When the door opens, you will recognize it. It will not require you to beg, manipulate, or compromise who you are. What I open comes with peace, even when it stretches you. You may feel nervous, but you will not feel condemned. You may feel challenged, but you will not feel abandoned. That is how you will know I am in it. Dear family, I want to share something important with you all. Recently, our channel has been demonetized by YouTube, which means we no longer receive any earnings from our videos. Each video takes a lot of time, effort, editing, and resources to create, but we still want to continue spreading these powerful and uplifting messages to you. We truly wish to keep this channel alive and continue our mission, but doing this without any support is becoming very difficult. If our content has ever helped you, inspired you, or supported you in any way, we humbly request your support through Buy Me a Coffee. Even a small contribution helps us continue this journey. The support link is available in the comment section and the description. Thank you for your love, support, and prayers. God bless you. I am not releasing you into something fragile. I am releasing you into something sustained by my hand. What you receive next will come with responsibility, but it will also come with grace. I will not place more on you than what I have already prepared you to carry. And when you feel unsure, I will steady you. I promise clarity where there has been confusion. I promise movement where things felt stalled. I promise that what seemed delayed will begin to unfold with purpose. Some things will happen suddenly, and others will grow steadily, but all of it will be intentional. Nothing will be random. Do not fear the timing. I am not late. I am precise. What arrives now could not have arrived before without harming you. You are stepping into this moment stronger, wiser, and more grounded than you were before. That is not coincidence. That is my faithfulness. I promise to go before you. I will make crooked paths straight. I will bring the right people at the right time, and I will remove distractions that no longer belong. You will not have to strive to be seen. What is meant for you will recognize you. I know you worry about making mistakes. Hear me clearly. I am not waiting for you to get everything right before I bless you. I am asking you to trust me enough to obey when I nudge you forward. Obedience keeps you aligned even when you feel unsure. I promise rest for your anxious thoughts. I promise strength for your weak moments. I promise that when you step into this new season, you will not step alone. I will speak when you need direction. I will correct when you need guidance. I will comfort when you feel overwhelmed. Some of what is coming will exceed what you imagined, not because your imagination was small, but because my plans are deeper than your expectations. Do not limit what I can do by what you have seen before. This season will not look like the last one. Trust me with the unfolding. Trust me with the pace. Trust me with the outcome. I am faithful to finish what I begin. And as you move forward, remember this promise above all others. I am with you, I am for you, and I will not fail you. Rest in that assurance, my child. What is coming is covered by my hand. My child, now comes the moment where listening turns into movement. Not rushing, not striving, but choosing. I have spoken to you, comforted you, corrected you, and assured you. Now I invite you to respond. Readiness is not a feeling that suddenly appears. Readiness is a decision you make before everything is clear. I am asking you to step out of passive waiting and into active trust. This does not mean you have all the answers. It means you are willing to move when I say move, even if the full picture is still unfolding. Faith is not standing still until certainty arrives. Faith is taking the next right step while holding my hand. Some of you are hesitating because you are afraid of disappointment repeating itself. I understand that fear, but I am telling you now, the season requires courage rooted in trust, not caution rooted in pain. You cannot prepare for a new future while rehearsing old wounds. Today you choose whether fear or faith will lead you. I am calling you to align your habits with what you are praying for. Align your thoughts with what I have promised. Align your obedience with where I am guiding you. Preparation is not loud. It is quiet consistency. It is choosing prayer over panic. It is choosing obedience over comfort. It is choosing trust over control. This is your moment to release what you can no longer carry. Release the need to understand everything. Release the pressure to perform perfectly. Release the voice that tells you that you are behind or unworthy. Those voices did not come from me. I am calling you forward, not shaming you for the past. I'm also calling you to speak life again. Speak expectancy over your future. Speak gratitude before you see the outcome. Wajib Bajr and Pajrjib's movement. If you keep speaking doubt, you will hesitate when opportunity arrives. But if you speak faith, you will recognize my leading more quickly. I want you to pray with openness now. Not a rehearsed prayer, but an honest one. Tell me you are willing. Tell me you are ready to trust me differently than before. Tell me you are laying down fear, control, and timelines. I am listening, and I am near. This decision moment is not about perfection. It is about posture. A heart that says, I am available. A spirit that says, I trust you. That posture invites my guidance. That posture keeps you sensitive to my voice when direction comes. You do not need to force the next season. You prepare for it by choosing obedience today. When you forgive today, you prepare. When you listen today, you prepare. When you surrender today, you prepare. Small decisions made in faith open the way for greater movement. I am not asking you to leap blindly. I'm asking you to walk with me intentionally. One step at a time. One act of obedience at a time. One moment of trust at a time. This is how readiness is formed. So choose now, my child. Choose trust over fear. Choose obedience over delay. Choose to believe that when I say your waiting is ending, I will also give you what you need to walk forward well. I am ready to lead you. Be ready to follow. My child, breathe now and rest in what I have spoken to you. You do not need to strain to hold this word together. I have already done the work. The season of waiting shaped you, refined you, and positioned you, and now you stand at the edge of something new with my peace surrounding you. Nothing about your journey was wasted, and nothing ahead of you is uncertain in my hands. I want you to carry this truth with you as you move forward. You are not stepping into the next season confused or abandoned. You are stepping into it covered, guided, and loved. The questions that once kept you awake will no longer rule your heart. The fear that tried to define you will not follow you where I am taking you. I am restoring your confidence, not in yourself alone, but in me who walks with you. As you settle into this peace, I speak to you again about purpose beyond yourself. My word flows like a river, and rivers are not meant to stop at one place. When you help this message reach another soul who is still waiting, you are sowing light into their darkness. I say to you now, cast your bread upon the waters, and I will cause it to return with increase. If I am stirring your heart to act, this is not pressure, it is calling. Support this mission through Super Thanks, channel membership, or PayPal, because every seed you sow becomes manna for someone else's wilderness. The PayPal donation link is placed clearly in the video description and shown through the QR code on this video, so respond while your heart is open. I bless your obedience, and I speak multiplication over every gift given in faith. Do this now, and watch me breathe life into what you release. And now, my child, let your heart be calm. You do not have to rush into the future. Walk with me into it. What is meant for you will meet you at the right time. What I have promised will not pass you by. You will recognize my hand because peace will accompany my leading. I want you to stay connected to this word and to what I am building in you. Like this video as a declaration that you receive what I have spoken. Comment what you are preparing for, because your words matter. Share this message with 3 people who are still in their waiting season, and hype this video so it reaches the ones who need it most. Subscribe to this channel, because I will continue to strengthen, guide, and encourage you through these messages. Go forward now without heaviness. Go forward without fear. I am already in your tomorrow, and I am holding you steady today. Rest, my child. Your waiting has not ended in disappointment. It has ended in preparation, and what comes next will unfold under my watchful care. Dear family, I want to share something important with you all. Recently, our channel has been demonetized by YouTube, which means we no longer receive any earnings from our videos. Each video takes a lot of time, effort, editing, and resources to create, but we still want to continue spreading these powerful and uplifting messages to you. We truly wish to keep this channel alive and continue our mission, but doing this without any support is becoming very difficult. If our content has ever helped you, inspired you, or supported you in any way, we humbly request your support through Buy Me a Coffee. Even a small contribution helps us continue this journey. The support link is available in the comment section and the description. Thank you for your love, support, and prayers. God bless you.